So today we're going to talk about end behavior for all these crazy polynomials we're looking at. I know, lots of x's, but it's alright. I'm going to teach you the polynomial dance. Alright, so first let's talk about what I'm talking about with end behavior. So, I've talked about this with graphing before. But remember, end behavior is when our little Professor X here he is in his wheelchair. Woo! What's going on when he is heading clear towards negative infinity? So what's the graph doing as he heads clear off that direction? So remember, if it's heading down as he goes this way, then the limit, remember that crazy notation we learned? Limit of our f of x as our Professor X heads towards negative infinity is negative infinity. If it's heading down, or if he was heading up, it would be positive infinity. And then here's little Professor X reading our minds as he rolls along. If he heads off this direction towards positive infinity, then that is the limit of our f of x as Professor X heads towards positive infinity. And it's the same thing, that if the graph is heading down, then it's negative infinity, and if the graph is heading up, it's positive infinity. Okay? So, alright, now let's clean off our screen here. We're going to talk about some polynomial dance. This is where graphing starts. This is where you always want to start when you're graphing a polynomial. So make sure first thing you look at is the end behavior. There are 4 different types of end behaviors for our polynomials that we're going to look at, okay? So, if I have my graph, here comes your dance. Your first one is positive even. And that is where you're going to put both your arms up like this. Positive even. We are evenly positive. And I'm going to show you what that looks like with our little stick figure, Green George here. Okay? So here's George with his hands up, making the positive even sign. Woo! We are evenly positive or happy, because see how it makes a really nice smile? See? Yay! Happy smile. So because positive even polynomials, they'll start coming down from over here, and they'll end going up over there, okay? So that's your step 1. Alright, let's check out the next one in our land of polynomial graphs. The next we're going to look at is evenly negative. So this one, as you might guess, if the last one was evenly happy, this one is evenly blue. This is very blue. He puts his arms down in a frown. So, even positive, even negative, arms down. Because this one makes the frown. Frown, evenly negative. As you're heading down negative in both directions. Alright. And that's how you remember it anyway. Next, we're going to talk about the odd ones. Because usually when there's an even, there's an odd, right? Okay, so positive odd. Positive odd comes across here. And positive odd is just that. It comes along, and we start out in a frown, but they turn that frown upside down into a smile. Yeah. So that's, like one of those funny pictures they do when they say turn your frown upside down, where like if I turned this picture upside down, it would be frowning or smiling. Anyway, so we start out as a frown, then we flip to our smile. Whee! Because these ones start out down here in the negative, but then they end up pointing up, going towards the positive, okay? So those ones on our polynomial dance, make your arms just like they are. One arm down, one arm up. And for negative odd, you guessed it, we're just going to switch them. Same way we did the last one. So, same way the last one switched, sorry. So, check this out. Negative odd. That's because as odd as it is to always start out frowning and then turn it to a smile, this one starts out smiling and then turns it to a frown. We find a new color for us here. So we start out smiling, then we turn it to a frown. This guy's a little crazy. Just like that. There you go. So see, these ones all start out heading up this way, coming down from this way, and then coming down for positive, and they head down to negative. So, positive even, negative even, positive odd, negative odd. Alright, practice that dance because it's going to save you on the test. And just to make sure, we've emphasized one thing here. When we graph our polynomials, we're going to learn more about how to find the zeros in between where it crosses here. But your polynomials are going to go a bunch of different ways. But, quick! Quiz! What's this one? It starts out down here. Ends up there. What do you think? Dance moves. It is a positive odd. Because it's not evenly anything. Because if it was evenly something, it would have the same side both times, right? So, it's got to be an odd. And it starts out in a frown, ends in a smile, so this is a positive odd. Ready for one more quick quiz? Now that you can see that sometimes they're going to have weird things in the middle. So let's check it one more time. How about if I did this? What's this one? Do the dance! Do the dance! Yep, it's positive even. Because I'm evenly positive. Both times when I head off to forever, I'm heading off to positive infinity. Going up to positive infinity both times. Even smile. Woo! Doesn't matter how many up and downs there are in the middle here. Doesn't matter at all. All that matters is my end behavior when I'm deciding whether it's a positive even, positive odd. And now, go ahead and click through more of the lesson. We're going to talk about what the equations look like that decide whether it's a positive even, negative even, positive odd, or a negative odd. I just wanted to make sure you had this visual in your head before we went into that, okay? Thanks.